Since more than 50 years ago, the mismanagement of plastic waste had become an issue of major concern, especially with more than 90% of the global output of plastic ending up in one place, the ocean. With yearly plastic consumption threatening to exceed 400 million tons by the year 2025, there will soon be more plastic than fish in the sea. This way, plastic in the oceans will have a major impact on the biodiversity of marine ecosystems. In places with high biodiversity, such as the South Indian Ocean, especially along the Western Australian coast, plastic's effect on the ecosystem is substantially more tragic. According to the Economic Times, there is at least 238 million tons of plastic waste littered on the beaches of the islands in the South Indian Ocean. And with the Indian Ocean covering 30% of the global ocean area, it is home to more than 35,000 species. The green sea turtle and sooty albatross are two species native to the South Indian Ocean along the Western Australian coast. These animals were once a spectacle of the area, but with the ever-increasing amounts of plastic pollution in the oceans, these species have now become endangered. With both species having a shared diet of crustaceans along with many other marine animals, they view plastic in a similar way. Due to the sheer amount of plastic pieces found in both sea turtles and albatrosses of all kinds, it is assumed that they are confused between the hard plastic and the hard crustaceans. Most animals who eat plastic may die at an earlier age, possibly even before sexual maturity. Especially with plastic being indigestible, there is no solution for these animals after eating plastic. If only the sea turtle and albatross were affected by plastic, their decrease in population would result in a trophic cascade, with all other organisms below and above their trophic level affected. For example, a decrease in sea turtle population will result in less predation and an increase in crustacean population. This increase of crustaceans will replace bacteria in their job to scavenge dead life, resulting in significantly less carbon dioxide in the water as a result to less decomposition by bacteria. This will then encourage more life and biodiversity as a result of less carbon dioxide in the water. Unfortunately, this model only applies if not all marine life is affected by plastic, which is untrue. 4Ocean is one of many organizations that strives to remove plastic waste from the ocean. 4Ocean is funded by selling bracelets that are made from recycled materials in order to support their efforts. They are the largest ocean cleanup organization to date, and according to 4Ocean, they've cleaned around 4.5 million pounds of trash purely funded from their bracelets since 2017, not to mention the volunteer work they encourage. But compared to the 8 million tons of plastic thrown in the ocean each year, their 4.5 million pounds of plastic removed in 2 years is barely a fraction of the former. And with plastic being an unavoidable addition to the ocean now, a cleanup project of any scale can't undo the effects so far. Though most plastics do break down, they don't biodegrade and is left floating in the ocean or embedded into the water waiting to be digested by unknowing marine life, decreasing their population. And when populations decrease dramatically enough, the population who prey on or are preyed on by them could lose their equilibrium, threatening the stability of the ecosystem. A strength of 4Ocean is that they pride themselves in their hard work and cleanup crews and education they spread to the locals in their cleanup areas. With one of their goals being to educate locals about plastic pollution, they create opportunities for more people to be encouraged to clean up too. According to 4Ocean again, the passion and education shown by their workers and volunteers results in more plastic cleaned. However, one limitation is how 4Ocean is funded by selling bracelets that are complained to be overpriced at $20 each. According to some reviews of bracelets on Trustpilot.com, people with negative reviews say that they don't last long, especially for its high price. As a result, when the bracelet is unattractive to purchase, there will be less funding for cleanups, so less plastic will be cleaned. Even though no sources mention the organization's social media presence as an important role in their cleanups, it is a quintessential strength of this company. Their social media advertisements, especially on YouTube, Instagram, and Facebook, are very attractive to the eye and captivate the audience's attention. Even though it may not encourage viewers to buy the bracelets like they hope, it raises awareness through the trend-like structure that encourages people to think twice about plastic and even pick it up when they see it on beaches. Even though there is potential struggle in 4Ocean's funding, their strength of having energetic employees and volunteers make up for what is lost with the lack of funding. This low amount of funding also keeps the organization honest with their work. The balance between such strength and limitations make up for a successful and smooth running business. Even though this one solution is a very small part of what actually needs to be solved, there is still hope for a cleanup of the plastic mess in the ocean. Though the ocean is now in a position where plastic is an irreversible problem, as long as we keep the number of plastic in the ocean as low as it will possibly go, the effects on biodiversity shouldn't be dramatic enough to change the equilibrium or crumble the ocean's many ecosystems.